What do ancient plagues and modern pandemics have in common? From crowded medieval streets to today's global cities, disease outbreaks have reshaped societies, transformed healthcare, and shaken economies. Today, we step back in time to compare how people responded and what changed forever. In the earliest recorded outbreaks, societies faced disease with fear and uncertainty. Without knowledge of bacteria or viruses, illness was often blamed on curses, spirits, or punishment from the heavens. Communities struggled to understand what caused disease, yet they still took action, sometimes wisely, sometimes desperately. These early reactions laid the groundwork for how societies respond to health crises even today. Across history, societies responded to outbreaks in surprisingly familiar ways. Some communities isolated the sick, restricted travel, and avoided large gatherings, actions similar to what modern societies practice during health emergencies. Others reacted with panic, misinformation, or mistrust, which often made situations worse. In many cases, fear changed daily life. Schools closed, gatherings stopped, and communities adjusted their routines to survive. One of the most important developments during early outbreaks was the idea of public health. Cities began introducing quarantine measures, isolating travelers, and monitoring the spread of disease. Sanitation practices like cleaning streets and improving water supplies slowly became common. These early public health efforts marked the beginning of organized healthcare systems that protect populations today. Disease outbreaks didn't only threaten health, they disrupted economies. When workers fell ill, farms slowed, factories stopped, and markets closed. Trade routes were interrupted, leaving merchants without goods to sell and communities without supplies. Even centuries later, economic slowdowns remain one of the most visible consequences of widespread disease. With each outbreak, societies learned valuable lessons. They improved sanitation, created hospitals, and developed emergency response systems. These improvements transformed how societies handle disease, turning fear into preparedness and confusion into knowledge. The first pandemics changed more than health, they reshaped how societies respond, how governments protect citizens, and how economies recover. By comparing the past and present, we see that while technology evolves, human resilience remains constant. If you could live in any historical era we talked about, which would it be?